Hey, my legion, how y'all doing today? I got sad news from the world of horror, and the immense world of horror. Um, Iconic film director George Romero passed away today from lung cancer at the age of 77. And of course, he was known for revolutionizing one of the genres in horror, the zombie genre. Because before then, like movies like I Walk with a Zombie, King of the Zombies, and like that, a zombie episode of Kolchak the Night Stalker, or like White Zombie, not the band, but the movie. They were pretty much like, I mean, like kind of like sleepwalkers, or like reanimated through voodoo to do like slave labor and stuff like that. And then you had to do stuff like they had to have like salt and snap out of it, or and definitely rules like that. It was George Romero with Night of the Living Dead back in 1968, the year I was born, filmed in Pittsburgh. And he was also known as filming some really good movies in Pittsburgh, too. He really changed the zombies by making them flesh eaters. And but the one thing some people don't know in Night of the Living Dead, they weren't called zombie, they just said ghouls. And I think they might have said zombie once in Dawn of the Dead. But I mean, Night of the Living Dead was such a underground success, and it was very successful. And then he started doing some other films, including like lesser known ones like Season of the Witch and The Crazies, the Crazies ended up getting remade. And then he did like Martin, which was filmed but these were all filmed in Pittsburgh. Martin was filmed in Pittsburgh. Now Dawn of the Dead was like a monumental success. I remember Stephen King talked about it in Dance Macabre, saying that Dawn of the Dead was like a $2 million movie that looked like it had a $10 million budget, and a movie like Prophecy, which had a $10 million budget, looked like it was a $2 million movie. And that was a huge, phenomenal success, and spawned a bunch of imitators from Italy, including Lucio Fulci's Zombie, and movies like Hell of the Living Dead and stuff like that. Which was also Bruno Mattei, that was also known as Night of the Zombies back in the 80s, but then it's been retitled Hell of the Living Dead. And then he's done some other monumental films. He did Day of the Dead, and then along with that, he did Night Riders, which is a great movie. I remember in Germany, I had a copy of Night Riders. Everyone thought it was about the talking car. I said, no, it's about a troupe of medieval... like a medieval carnival on motorcycles. And Ed Harris was in. That was a brilliant movie. That's a full 2 hours, but it was a great film. Very entertaining. So he has different range. He can do anything. He did Creepshow, the best anthology film I think ever made. He did movies like Monkey Shines. And then he went back and he did other films. Then he went back to the zombie genre with movies like, he did Land of the Dead for Universal. Then he did Diary of the Dead, Survival of the Dead. He helped bring out the remake of Night of the Living Dead back in 1990 that Tom Savini directed. And it's just a tragic loss. He did so many other things, and he was a huge staple, a huge influence in the popular AMC show, The Walking Dead, of course, especially with the makeup designers and stuff. And it's a tragic loss in the world of horror. My thoughts go out to his friends and his family and his millions of fans worldwide who love everything scary, or zombie related. But I mean, he was so much more than just the zombie films. He did a lot of stuff, and it's a tragic loss. So rest in peace, George Romero. Passed away today at the age of 77 from lung cancer. What a tragic, tragic loss to the horror movie community. So until next time, bye, please. Take care, my legion, and rest in peace, Mr. Romero.